We're back, riders. Hey, riders, back again. Here we go. Don't worry about the blinding light above my head. Let's just do a quick check here, folks. See what we got going on. Everything looks good here. We are live. Ooh, let's get the live chat on. Sorry about that. That's my problem most of the times here when I'm messing around. Stream looks good. Everything's recording. I stream and record at the same time. Looking svelte in the pink dress shirt. Thank you very much. I think I got myself in the right place on screen here. Up high. There's the light. Like, I'm just outside of being blinded here, folks. Woo, 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 woo. We'll work on that later. Obviously, I'm using the wrong lights, but it's going to have to work for now, riders, until the channel grows more and I can invest more hard-earned cash into it. Okay, riders, we're back here with the Colombia series, put together by Yas Marina Ramirez. Colombia Race Series Stage 4, the final stage, Round 4, fight. You know what I'm talking about there, right, folks? Currently sitting at 19 in the chutes. I think we'll get a few more coming into the chutes here. So what this is going to be is 3 laps of the Yas Marina circuit, F1 circuit. Yeah, it's already bounced up now. We've got 21 riders. Let's shoot for 30, folks. Let's shoot for 30. I've been hanging around now on MyWhoosh since came back from Mexico on the 3rd. The 4th was a Monday, the 5th. And I've seen significant growth in the community racing through OTR virtual events, Johan series here, the Colombia series, and Eric Grinborg's Level Racing NSA race series. It's a long name to say. I just did that video before this one, so go check that out too. Fantastic racing, and the cool thing about that one is Level and X Speed, a continental Canadian race team, but I think they say they're based in Europe, so obviously they've got a bunch of cyclists from around the world. There was probably 4, maybe even 5 of them that showed up for the Level racing, and a Canadian dude, Enrique Martin, he won it. He's an X-Speed racer. So really cool to see them show up. He dropped a huge sprint finish going around that last corner. I'm not sure how well these guys know the courses. I'm not even sure how well they know the routes on here. But it's really cool to see all these pros doing the same stuff we're doing. They're riding the same stuff we're riding here, folks. We're now at 26 riders. Let's keep going, folks. Still haven't figured out the cameras yet. They're here. Right now, it should be rotating now. Oh, sorry. It should be rotating now with it on. And even if I speed it up, so I'm just hitting the plus buttons here, that should be speeding it up, but it's just not. So I'm not sure if that's intended. Remember before we had the 9 or 10 different camera views? We're just a one minute out to go here, folks. Hitting 27 riders here. We're sitting with Eder Cavallero, Chima Muros, Paulo from Brazil, Maxime. Let's turn that off. So there was individual camera views before, and I think they're still available. Well, I haven't ridden yet today. Those old camera views are available when you're riding solo with the helicopter and all stuff. I'm kind of stuck here right now as to what I can do. I do notice there's more environmental cameras. That's what I'm calling this, where it'll just pan away by itself and start giving you an action shot, which is really cool. I really like that. Who am I? Haven't you said my name yet, folks? This is how we do it. Get ready for some hard-hitting action here. Community racing, where it's at on MyWhoosh. This is it, folks. These are some of the best racers and some of the average Joes like me going toe-to-toe. Races within races. This is important stuff, folks. Remember what I keep saying? If you don't have a community, you don't have a product. So build your community. You got to build the community. Yeah, I took a few courses on this in the past. Let's go, riders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's boom time. Bang, bang. Maxime Gossier's here. Who's sprinting off the front right away? Is that Carlos? No, not Carlos. Mila Gonzalez. Yep, seen this name before. We got a Jow here. Jow Matthias. Lots of hitting going off here, folks. Marvin Angarita on the front. Marvin was in the last race too. He was pretty chill in the last race, I noticed. He's pulling Paulo with him. So this will be a 3-lap points race. If it's set up properly, sometimes there's a little bit of a, communication thing going on. And I get it. It happens all the time, right? We're doing our best to make this happen. There should be points scored on every lap, times 3 laps. Let me take a look at my setup here. Okay, you guys should be able to see the points no problem. Now that I'm rocking full green screen back here, I can put up whatever I want back there. Space. I can make it look like I actually am in the 10x10 cube of sorrow and agony, and then just powering through on certain days. I'm feeling like it's that kind of day, folks. Let's power through. Ooh, the teeth are looking white. Oh, yes. Just ignore me right now. Just ignore me. A lot of caffeine going on here, folks. I'm caffeined up to the max. Paulo Kircher here at the front. You can see the beacon here, the leader symbol. That's just because that's got to be Johan. Yeah, it's Johan. He was probably set up as the group leader. Obviously, well, if he gets to the front, he's leading the race. Let's put it that way. But this is not a friendly affair, folks. This is all-out war at the front here. 6.5. These front guys here. Let's have a little look back. We've got Paulo, Johan, Marvin, Chima, Maxim, Eder, Carlos Murata, Thomas Bridge, Zhao. We have a really nice group here. We got about 11 riders that are going to be in contention for the points. Johan's got the beacon on him. They have stretched it out a little bit already. Each lap is only 5.2 kilometers, so these guys are going to have to start getting themselves back up there. We got new rider here, Milan, Belgian rider. Got Chima, we've seen a lot. Wouters here as well. Love this guy. Always puts out a big sprint. They've got a bit of a gap up to Chima. Oh, sorry. Let's take a look here. I see. It's Paulo and Johan on the front, bouncing back to Marvin, who's riding solo, and the group's coming up on him now. So the group now is going to have to work together, pull those two backs, or else they're giving away free points to those riders up front. Let's see how this will go. Yeah, we do have a lap indicator on, so that's cool to see. We got double bandanas as well, folks. We got a little double-double action today. If you know what a double-double is, here in Canada, the biggest coffee chain, forget about Starbucks. It doesn't even matter. It's garbage. The biggest coffee chain, the only important coffee chain in Canada is Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, ex-NHL player from the 60s, started up a coffee chain called Tim Hortons. Now it's everywhere. Every little rinky-dink town you go to in Canada will have a Tim Hortons. And when you order, I want a large coffee. Make it a double-double. What does that mean? That means 2 sugar, 2 cream. That's all it means, folks. That's all it means. I generally go for a triple riders. Rock the triple, and you are set for the day. Extra large, triple. And then you get yourself a 20-pack of Timbits. What's a Timbit, you might ask? Well, obviously named after Tim Horton. I guess the best way I can describe a Timbit is like the center of the donut. Like, when they make the donut, they gotta pop that little thing out, I guess. They make it's a little circle thing. They're just little mini donuts. That's a Timbit. You get a double, 20-pack of Tims, you're good. Used to be just coffee and donuts back in the day. You're getting a full rundown of Canadiana here, folks. This is so Canadiana. What do you think about when you think of Canada? Well, you think of maple leaf. You think of maple syrup, the maple leaf. Oh, dog sledding probably. Oh, the Mounties. You think of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Yes, they are a real thing. They only wear the red uniforms now and those weird pants. They do the, what's it called? The RCMP musical ride, where they actually do the thing with the horses. It's really cool, actually. They were originally called the Northwest Mounted Police. They were way up in northern Canada, Northwest, in the Yukon. Watching out, keeping an eye on all the gold prospectors. There was a lot of bad people up there back in the day, so that's why they were there. But also, absolute Canadiana is Tim Hortons. So now you know, folks. You've been educated. Carlos Murata at the front. Chima, Eder. I'm going to say, I'm just going to go Caballero. That's what I do. Caballero. That's right. Carlos, Maxim, Chima, Paulo, Marvin Angarita. I should have remembered Marvin's full name. He's got like the 4 names. I look at the stuff, Marvin. Great to see you here. Marvin is a legit pro, folks. Legit. Wouter is in the mix too. Yeah, Wouter, very strong sprinter. Still on lap 1, folks. I think it's 5.2 kilometers per lap. let me just take a look at the mini map in the bottom left-hand corner, see if I can see where the finish is. I want to bounce back through the field. We got Zhao here, Thomas Bridge in the mix too. Johan lurking. He's like the great white shark. He's lurking at the back, waiting to pounce at any given moment. Joshua riding solo here, making a valiant effort, trying to get back on with him. This is going to be a huge effort by Joshua. Antonio Costa chasing Joshua. Juan Lopera, I've seen this rider. Milan Levecki. JV Dobbin here. Martin. It's Martin Khrushchev. Dan Jennings in the mix. Then we've got Corned Cyril. Pav Plus from the earlier race finished second in the level NSA race. Jeff McGinnis, Miller Gonzalez, Boy Tacx, Eden's back here as well. Man, Eden's going to be a professional female cyclist, folks. Very soon. I mean, she's got to grow up a few years. She's really young. Aravat EC, Loki. Yeah, Loki's in training to become a pro as well. John Murray. This is a new name to me. Good to see you, John. Tile Land. Carlos. Fred Strid at the back. Let's get back to the front, folks. I think first lap will be coming to a finish imminently. Let's just see. Still on lap 1, folks. I haven't missed it. I was trying to do that just right. Okay, 4.9 laps. Yeah, 300 meters to go. I can see the banner right now. Watch the yellow barrier in the distance. It's going to go off, folks. Okay, let's check out Wouter here. Johan's going first here. Wouter reacting now. 13 watts a kilo. Johan has just a smidgen of a gap. I think Johan's going to hold it all the way to the finish line, meaning next lap, Wouter's going to have to go sooner to jump him. So Johan just secured points. If this thing works right, we should see points popping up in the top left-hand corner. Which we do, folks. Which we do. Johan Moreno, 50 points. Wouter gets 49. Paulo Kirchner, 48. Chima, 47. Thomas Bridge. Marvin Angarita, Maxim, Carlos Morato, Caballero, and then João Mateus. So we have top 10 riders through with points scored. Everyone's going to get points here, folks. You got to score points on each lap. I love this style of racing. It allows for different strategies, different tactics. You know, if you get yourself involved and you go really deep in that first lap, you may not have anything left for the second lap. The thing about these guys, though, they're really hardcore riders. They got stuff left. They got stuff left. Don't you worry about it, folks. I better take a look in the chat. I haven't even looked yet. Okay, who's here? Obviously, everyone vote in the poll. If anyone votes no, you're out. That's it. If you vote no, so the poll today is, folks, is should we do another Colombia race series? Yes or no? If you don't want to do another series, there's a saying, unfriend me. We're doing another series. Johan Moreno, thank you, Inside Cycling World. Yeah, thanks, man, for such immense coverage throughout the Colombia race series. Thank you, Johan, and you are a champ out there, dude. Let's go. Eddie's here. Hey, Colin, did you use NVIDIA? Eddie, I haven't yet. So I got your message. It would have been probably 5:30 in the morning for me. Chores, a little bit of YouTube time. Then I started setting up for streaming. Dude, I'm on green screen here. Green screen. Eddie, it's the shirt. That's the pro level look here. I am rocking the Lululemon dress shirt, which I love. I never wear it. I have so many clothes. Joey Jojo, she's like a professional shopper. Like, it's bad, her shopping habits. She'll buy me one shirt and buy me 6 versions of it. All different colors. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's see if anyone's going to do anything different this lap. Look at Marvin's off the front again. Maybe is Marvin thinking about going long? Sitting currently in 6th place overall. Guys, did I tell you how much I love points racing? So cool. A couple things I missed this week. Last week I missed the Taddy ride. And all I got to say, MyWhoosh, is you guys know how to do it. You guys know how to do it. If you don't know me, my name's Colin. I'm Inside Cycling World. I'm a little channel. How can I do this because I love it. I do this because I love it. What's my background? I'm a geologist, a professional geologist. Still, I get to call myself a professional because I am part of a professional organization. I'm an oil and gas geologist. Hey, UAE, right here, bros. Let's go. Call me on over. I'll do some prospecting over there. I'll drill you some good wells. I've drilled some absolute hitters here over in Alberta. Alberta is oil and gas country. How can I describe it? So Calgary, Alberta, Canada, that's where I used to work every day when I was a somebody. You can see that this kind of it kind of messes with my brain. Calgary back in the day would have been like Dallas, Texas. It's the hub of oil and gas in Canada. The oil sands are nowhere near Calgary. The oil sands are probably a 10 to 12 hour drive north in the far northeast corner of Alberta. Huge oil resource. Don't let anyone kid you that it's all over the ground and it's a mess. It's so regulated. It's world-class production and it's safe. Super regulated. Yeah, so I don't do that anymore. And I've done a few different things. I've taken some training. But what do I love to do? I love to ride my bike and I love to do commentary. People have always said, man, you got that radio voice. You got that natural voice. Enthusiastic. I love doing this, guys. I got to be able to make something out of my channel. I'm trying so hard here. Yeah, it'd be really cool if someone said, hey, man, I love what you're doing. Can you cover this race for us? And I'll be like, dude, yeah, you pay me minimum wage. I'll do it. Let's go, boys. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm ready to rock. Just waiting on the phone. Here's my number. Yeah, here I am. I'm waiting for you right now. Call me. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, let's get back to the race here, folks. Let's have a little look around. We still got our front group of 8 now. Caballero's just falling out the back. Josh is working still hard, trying to get back on. Josh was that rider before, trying to bridge across. Remember, folks, it's points. So it's all about being consistent and trying to stay up there without blowing yourself up in that first lap. Oh, Josh has got Thomas Bridge with him. Juan Lopera's right there as well. Antonio Costa's only 20 seconds back. Pav Plus, probably feeling it from earlier. He went in a head-to-head duel with Henrique Martin from Canada, from Quebec. Killer young dude, riding bikes for X-Speed United Continental Team. Dude, you're living the dream, man. You are living the dream. Yeah, guys, pile in, jump in, help make the community racing on MyWhoosh even better. We're growing it. It's been growing every week. I've jumped into events, and I've seen 7 or 8 riders. A couple weeks later, say about a month later, I do a lot of this stuff here. Eddie's talking to me, some kind of streaming stud talk. I don't even know what he's talking about. He says looking more professional on for sure. Eddie, it's just the shirt. That's all it is. And the non-haircut. Hair's just greasier today. Still on the AVC1 Kodak, I see. Yeah, bro, you got it. I'm running the AVC7. Just kidding. I don't even know what that means. Eddie, you'll have to educate me on that later. Eddie will be helping out with the stream. He's got some tips for me to make things slicker. I do like the green screen. It works good. And actually, I'm going to be setting up another green screen. Let's get back to the front here, folks. I'm missing the action up front. Oh, please don't tell me I've missed the sprint. No, we're getting there, folks, right now. Sprint 2. Look at this. Zhao's gone early. Zhao knows he's got to get some points now. Zhao is currently in 10th place overall, currently leading the race. He wants that 50 points, folks. Who's going to get him? He's got a 1 second gap over Maxim. Johan is reacting now. They're all reacting. Guys, this is the beauty of the sprints race. Dude, come on, Zhao. Come on, brother. 8-9 watts a kilo. Oh, he's got the strong Belgian. The Belgian ox coming after him now. Wouter Claes is trying to get him. Here he comes. Oh, and here comes Johan, too. They are right on him, folks. They are right on him. Oh, Zhao just got caught at the finish. It's Johan and Wouter going. I think Wouter took that. Wouter took it. Wouter took second lap. So now Johan and Wouter should be tied on points, which they are, folks. Man, is that ever slick. Take a look in that top left-hand corner. The good thing about that is, Zhao putting that attack in has now taken him from 10th place to 7th. Now the boys are all going to settle down, start recovering. Huge sprint there. Let's take a look at Wouter for a second. Sorry, folks. Doing that the wrong way. Here's Wouter. He's currently just sitting on the front. He's chilling. Heart rate's 165. chilling out, platinum blonde hair, dude. What a great band. I know you support them. I'm just kidding. It's one of my favorite Canadian bands, by the way. And absolutely another part of total classic Canadiana is the band Platinum Blonde from the 80s. Trust me, if you heard their music, you'd be like, I've heard that song somewhere in the past. I mean, a lot of you guys here are too young for it. I still listen to it. Is this lap going to get crazy at the end? How fruity are we going to get? So we got two first and second place tied for 99 points. Paulo is in third with 93. Marvin, 92. Chima, fifth place, 91. Then we got Maxim at 90. Zhao jumped up 3 positions with that sprint attack. He now has 89. So he picked up some good points there. Thomas Bridge in 8th. Carlos Murata in 9th. Let's take a look at the group here. Do we still have everyone here? Ooh, 6 riders in the front. Carlos. Don't worry, for Carlos, this is familiar territory. He's the master of dragging himself back on. I see this so many times with a Carlos. Just kind of falls back a little bit, but always gets back on. And he, to be honest, in the short time I've been doing MyWhoosh race commentary, I've seen him do it more than anyone. So he's just got that ability to fall back. Maybe he doesn't have the full instant sprint, but he's back on right away. Just his style of riding. Marvin, I think we're actually passing a lap rider here too. I missed who that was. Yeah, that rider slipping back right now, that is a lapped rider. So took them 2 laps, but they caught up and lapped the back end. We may be seeing more riders in the distance. I'm going to take a look at the map and see if we see any up ahead. Ooh, yeah. Got our 4 up front. Wouters there as well, making it 5. Maxim is there, 6. Just getting back on right now. Zhao, come on, dude. Come on, brother. He dug so hard in the last one. Yeah, it wasn't matches. Like, I mean, a nuclear bomb went off. He was struggling, fighting, trying to hold those 2 off. They caught him right at the very finish, dude. Anyone who makes... Oh, I see an attack off front. Johan's going. Well, actually, just a quick attack to see who's awake, who's sleeping. Johan's just testing them out, folks. Just testing them out here. I'm going to go back and see if I can have... Okay, Eddie's probably just shaking his head at me. ABC7, what are you talking about? Yeah, you know. ABC1, yep. Rock and ABC1 Kodak, and I'm all over it, dude. All over it. Eddie, did you know I took a tiny bit of a coding course? I do know a tiny bit of Python. What's the original Python course you take? I'm so old now. Hello World, I think is what it's called. You take that, and then we did some things where, yeah, it's like a 20-hour course I took. Whip-de-doo. Got me nowhere. Okay, so right now, I think we still have 6 riders in our front mix. Zhao is on. Zhao, get in there, dude. Get in that draft. Dude, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Spotlight on Zhao here. Huge spotlight. Just going to see the camera here. So auto rotates on, not auto rotating. Just want to point that out. And that may be my fault. Like, let's go on Johan here. If I click, do I have to click watch first? So I'll show you again. So if you look at Wouter here, nothing on his name. Before I would just jump on him and then I could control the camera. Where'd he go? Now when you click on his name, there's like a secondary button to watch. They've kind of done something different there, so maybe it's still not fully implemented. I know they're already talking about the 4.0 update, and just my gut tells me that's right around the corner. So 3.9 is all community. Might as well talk a little bit about it here. So what do we got? You can find your friends online, click on their name, auto-join them, which is so cool because I was online last week with a few, let's call them recruits MyWhoosh. If MyWhoosh powers that be you're watching, I was riding online and I had 3 friends come from another platform and join me over at MyWhoosh. Ooh, Johan's going, folks. Johan's going. He's testing them early. Again, he's just trying to wear them out. He's trying to see if Wouter will fall out the back because he's got to ditch Wouter at some point here. Wouter's like, bro, I'm on your left shoulder here. Actually, I'm going in front and I'm swerving across in front of you. Trying to clip his front wheel there. We are lapping riders up ahead here, folks. Lapping riders. There's another one coming up. So, remember, everyone's going to be in the points here, folks. Everyone's accruing points as we go. I think that might have been Loki. I think it would be Loki. I could tell by his helmet. Pretty sure that was Loki. If Loki, if that was you, let me know, dude. Let me know. Jump back to our little chat for a second here. This chat room's a bit quieter. I think everyone's already out starting their days. Or what is it? I know Eddie was busy later today. Eddie's probably out at a Christmas function tonight, which he told me about. Oh, and Penelope, who's always here. Penelope has been around the channel forever. She is not only is she a subscriber of the channel, she's also a member. So she looks at this and goes, I love this stuff. How can I help you out, Colin? How can I help Inside Cycling World grow? So she's part of the members program, which gives her access to certain perks that other people don't get. Although right now, since I'm such a nice guy, I just kind of let everyone have them. Anyway, folks, 800 meters to go. Who's going early here? What does Zhao have left? Zhao made the, for me, just that solo attack that Zhao made, that might win the combativity award for me. I love seeing the solo break. Johan's waiting. Everyone's waiting. And I mean, when I say waiting, they're still riding at 4 to 5 watts a kilo here. I wouldn't even be able to keep up with these guys. This would just be like annihilating me, folks. 500 meters to go. We're going to round this bend, and you're going to see the finish chute. These guys are probably right on the edge, too. Okay, yeah, we got to go through that blue bend, and then we swoop around, and I think the finish line is right in front of the Formula One stand there. Uh-oh, here we go. Someone's going early. Wouter's going early here. Drops 12 watts a kilo. Marvin hits 17 watts a kilo there, folks. Here comes Wouter. Marvin's up front. Yes, Marvin. Get it, dude. Marvin has done a lot of cycling, folks. He has ridden with pro teams before. Wouter's got that sprint at the end. Marvin said, no mas. I'm backing off now. Oh, Marvin, keep going, dude. They're all going to swamp you. So Wouter gets first place. Looks like Paulo got second. Johan Moreno third. Marvin crosses in fourth. Let's see the points, folks. They will quickly tabulate here. This is really slick how this does this. Wouter Claes from Belgium. 199 points to Johan's 195. Wow. So good. So, looks like I'd need to see a lap-by-lap breakdown. I wonder if you can see that here. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. As to who got first and where Johan finished back. So it's a 1 point. So you get 50 points for first, 49 for second. So that tells me that Johan must have finished 4 places behind Wouter in that ultimate finish there in the overall standing. So Wouter Claes, 199 points. Let's bounce back, folks, so we can see some other sprint action. Caballero is just... Okay, so we got Thomas... Ooh, Thomas Bridge jumped up ahead here. So Thomas Bridge, his points will be calculated now. He took off from Caballero, it looks like. So Caballero kind of faded back as Thomas got stronger throughout the ride. So let's just wait for the points to recalibrate here. So I'm going to guess 127 for Thomas. Okay, it hasn't reset yet. We're just waiting. Oh, remember Josh was riding solo all the way. Okay, so Josh is done. Okay, so here comes Pav plus... Okay, points are coming in now, I believe. They're taking a while to calculate here, folks. So Josh got 159 points. Josh was the one that fell out of that main group. No, actually, he was chasing the main group for a long way. Pav Plus gets 147 points. Let's just bounce back here, folks. Here comes Thomas now. So, yeah, Pav Plus gets 14th. We got Milan Levecki in 13th. Antonio Costa in 12th. Looks like Thomas is putting a little dig in here for us. 11 watts a kilo here out of the German. Very nice job, Thomas. Working hard. So Thomas will score, I think it's 34 points for this. So you lose 1 point every place back. We got Martin in ahead of us. Sorry, folks, I lost track of a couple of riders there. It's the leaderboard over here, and then the numbers on this side throw me off. So Thomas should jump to, what's that, 100 and something, 113? Where are his points? 157. Sorry, 157 points there. For Thomas, it's in 12th place. Antonio Costa. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to figure these points out here. I'm not sure if the scoring's kind of a little bit weird here because I haven't seen those riders finish. Dan Jennings here, 137th. Okay, so we're way down here into 21st. Sorry. Dan Jennings, 17th place. That's all who should be finished so far. Bouncing over to JV Dobbins here. Is just coming after Dan now. See, that says Dan's way ahead. Who's he passing here? So JV Dobbins is coming in now. In 18th, points should bounce up. Let's just sit back and see what happens here, riders. So 18th place, what's he going to get? Like 30-something points? 32 points, I believe? So what does that put him to? Okay, that's more points than I was expecting. So obviously, oh, you know what? Double points probably on the last lap, folks. I forgot about that. Okay, where is Cornet Cyril now? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's really... Okay, so Jeff's actually got ahead of Cyril here. And so I'm looking at the standings over here. You got to remember, though, that those are the current standings in the points that they haven't finished yet. So you can see there's that big gap between JV Dobbin and Cyril. His points haven't been put on yet. But Jeff McGinnis is racing away, trying to catch up and gain points on Cornet. This is a close race here, folks. This is a good one. Jeff McGinnis, Swiss rider, Cyril, Cornude Cyril, I'm not really sure how you pronounce the first name there. They're tied on 63 points. Jeff has to stay away. Jeff, you got to stay away, bro. Cyril's coming. I think Jeff's put in a really strong attack here. He's got an 8-second gap. So 20th place would get 30 points. We're going to double that for Jeff. That's how that's going to go down. So 63 points now. Let's say if Jeff scores 30 points for the lap, double it, gives him 60. Jeff should get roughly 123 points. And Cyril's going to end up 1 point less than him. Let's see what happens here. How quickly does this update? So give Jeff 127. Sorry, folks, it's probably just my bad math. But Cyril's going to finish probably 1 point behind him. Maybe 2 with the doubling of the points. So Cyril is just coming up to the finish now. Just faded back a little bit further from Jeff. 125 maybe? 125 points. Thank you, Brain. Thank you. Miller taking the final right-hand corner here under the banner. The fans are screaming. They're on the side of the course today. The Formula One's not running. Here he goes, folks. So Miller will be coming in 21st place. Eden's doing well. Eden's bouncing up, folks. Got ahead of boy Tacx here, who's actually 2 points ahead of her right now in the standings. So let's see how this is going to go, folks. So on course, Eden is now 48 seconds ahead of Tacx here. But if you look at the standings on the left-hand side, Tacx is actually at 58 points. Eden's at 56. Let's see how these points roll out, folks. Well, there's no one that's going to catch Boy to take points away. They might end up tied. I'm thinking they're going to end up tied for some reason. With that 2 point separation and a 1 point placement difference between them, 22nd to 23rd, is only 1 point difference. It's going to be a tie, and I'm assuming the tiebreaker will probably go to, this is how I would think about it logically, would go to the person who actually finishes first overall on this lap. Because Tacx is about 40 seconds behind Eden at this point, so you watch it. Eden's currently 23rd. She's going to vault into 22nd ahead of Tacx. Point should update right away. So here, take a look at this. Eden has 114 points. I think Tacx is going to finish with 114 points as well. But because Eden is done already, I think she should get the win. What do you guys think? We're going to see that right away. Let's just hang out here and check this out, folks. Let's see if they have the same points and how they're going to... Maybe they both get 22nd. It is a points race, but there needs to be a tiebreaker. Let's see. We've only got a few riders left behind this as well. Then I'm thinking I'm going to do a bike ride. So I appreciate everyone being here. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so that is weird to me. So they're both on the same points, yet the placings are putting Tacx at 22nd and Eden in 23rd. See, I would have thought, okay, points are points. You got to have a tiebreaker schedule. Who knows? Maybe it's whoever gets the most points on the first lap. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. So we still have Aravat out there, Aravat EC, this Portuguese rider. John Murray. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this. 1 point separation. That's why Aravat's going so hard right now. John, dude. Go, 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 go. Dude, double points, 1 point separation. You finish 1 place at him. He's passing him. He is passing him. This is it, folks. Double points, you're going to vault ahead overall. This is an awesome battle for 24th and 25th place. So the guy behind actually has a 1 point lead. This is great. I love this. Nice battle here, boys. Nice battle. Aravat looks like he's just holding on now. John's got some strength at the end here. Pushing really nicely, John. Great stuff for the Scottishman here. John Murray, 52 points. He's 1 point behind Aravat. Should finish 1 point overall and ahead of him. There's going to be a 2 point separation here with the placement and the doubling. So they'll be tied based on placing. We're going to have to watch this, folks. Math games. You do the math. You know that saying of mine. You do the math. Let's see how this goes. So 106. I think Aravat's going to get 105. I think. Let's just see. He's not that far behind. Coming to the finish line now. Recovery mode, 1.2, 1.5 watts per kilo. Coming into the finish now. How does this placing work out? We got Loki still out here. 105 points. John, you did it, dude. See what I'm saying, riders? See what I'm saying? The front stuff is so fun. The hitters out there. Here's Loki. Yep, that was Loki I saw before with that helmet. The arrow helmet. But that battle between John and Aravat EC, I don't know either of these two characters. That was an awesome, fun battle to watch. And same with Tacx and Eden Strid. I keep saying, riders, if you don't have a community, you don't have a product. So build your community events. I've seen it happen on another platform. I've kind of told myself I'm probably not going to keep saying the platform's names because maybe some people are like, oh, don't ever say their name. I don't know. But anyways, I've seen my little group on one platform go from 3 people to a couple hundred now. Routinely see, at our races, 100, 120, 150 people. Our Discord group is strong and powerful. I think there's almost 300 members. Again, started with 3. Started with 1. I started that Discord channel. You got to know how to grow a community, folks. You got to know how to grow a community. I love the elite racers. They're the elite of the elite, but they're probably 1% of the entire community. So let's mix everyone into the pot and support the general community racing just as much as the Top Guns. And I think it's so cool when the Top Guns come down and hang out with average Joes. Yes, Loki. Dude, get it. Okay, Loki's still out there. Loki, I need another 800 meters out of you, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Loki. Think about the future. You're 9 years old. 10 years from now, you can be riding for a Continental Pro team. Dude, it's going to happen. I know it. You got it in your genetics. Your dad knows what he's doing. Your sister. Who's going to do it first, Loki? You or your sister? Who's going to be the pro first? Let's go, brother. Let's go. Get it, dude. You're almost done. Man, 9 years old, folks. 9 years old. I love it so much. It's really fun to watch, too. I do this all the time. Watch the power. Watch the watts per kilo. He's still a little kid. And he is. He's a little kid. And look at him trying so hard. So he's probably 40, 45 kilograms. So he's half the size that I am. You got it, Loki. And then we still have Tacx Tile land out here. Tile's working good too. Nice job, Tile. I don't know this rider either. Great to see them here. I'd love to know if this is one of their first events. Drop me a line. Drop me a message. Obviously, we got 100% scoring for the next Colombia race series, Johan. So let's think about that. Somewhere down the road, don't forget, riders, in the MyWhoosh world, the big event next month is the Tour de Monde. So take a look at that. Loki, here's the finish line, dude. You can see it. You could taste it. Someday this might be you riding as a pro on your solo break. Just going for it, dude, at the Tour de France. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Love cheering people on. Love motivating people. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm just revving myself up right now. Probably going to have myself a little late lunch. I might do the Eric Rinborg, have a few glasses of glog. Just kidding, folks. I'm kidding. I'm not going to glog it up today. I love that word. I might have some glog over Christmas, though. Looks like a great drink. I like to check things out. I thought, yeah, that sounds delicious to me. Let's do it. Loki, no glog for you, brother. No glog for you. Loki's going to finish in 26th place here. Loki's done. Great job, dude. Great job. You and your sister. Awesome stuff. Your dad has you on the right path. And here comes, I don't know what to call it. Tile? It's just, oh, you know what that is? That's probably Tyler. It's probably Tyler. So we're gonna go with Tyler. This guy, his new name is Tyler. His new name is Tyler. His real name is probably Tile. And now he's like, dude, who's Tyler? Well, that's your nickname for me now. I'm gonna actually make your name harder to say than what it really is. Oh, that's so cool in the background, that building. Check that out. What a building that is. I don't even know. That's really neat. Kind of reminds me of that hotel in the Caribbean. It's a big water park. It's got that big thing in the middle. Ooh, yeah. Look at that building there, right? That tall one. You know what that is. Okay, just going to bounce back here, folks. Oh, awesome stuff. Anthony's here as well. Anthony's saying, what I like about MyWhoosh is how the avatar is lateral move. It gets up out of the saddle. I agree, Anthony. I agree. I like how the avatars move better in this. It's oddly satisfying. Very satisfying. Anthony, I like your little icon beside your name. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Love it. You have one. Penelope has one. Ruben has one. That's how you can stand out, folks. Ken Law, great racing. Unfortunately, a poor Wi-Fi server spoiled the picture. Sorry, Ken. Ken, you could just check out the video later. Remember, I'm not even sure how it comes out when I'm working here. Sometimes you gotta wait a little bit because it's gonna, when it first uploads the video, it's gonna be standard def. And then it takes a little while for the high def version to get there. So, you could watch it later on today. I'm assuming it's probably it's probably later in the day. Let's guess, South Africa, 8, 9 o'clock at night maybe? Possibly? Let's see if I got a bunch of crazy messages today. Who's going to harass me today, folks? Pretend jobs, things like that. Messenger. Yeah, okay. We're good. So we're hanging out with Tyler. Looks like we lost one rider. We lost Carlos Lorette. Carlos, where did you go? So Fred didn't start. That's cool. He's in the start chute. Remember, riders, I always say that helps the numbers out. I think community racing is just really now starting to get traction on MyWhoosh. And I just got to say, I have the proof. I've seen it happen with Johan's Colombia series, with the Level series, with the OTR virtual events. I've seen the numbers growing every week. This week was the first time I missed the OTR Monday and Tuesday race. I missed both of them this week. Just Christmas catch-up, I guess I can call it that. Maybe mental reset, possibly that too. Just bad weather here. I've got so much stuff to do outside. So Tyler's coming to the finish, folks. Tyler worked as hard as everyone else did, folks. So, all different levels of cyclists here. If you're a pro, you know what you're doing. If you're someone new starting out, you have no clue. It's just like, okay, I'm going to try this, see what happens. So I'm really glad Tyler showed up to do this with us. So I think Tyler goes through the This is the starting grid, obviously, for the Formula One. We're going to take a couple of bends. We're going to see like a bluish colored banner coming up, and then we'll see another grandstand. Then it's the straightaway to the finish. So 700 meters to go. Here is Tyler. That's my name I made up for him. Just saying, folks. Over here at Inside Cycling World, we like nicknames. Back to the chat. Oh, people are finally coming. I guess everyone else has done their other rides. So Ruben likes the avatars better too. Yeah, dude, they're far and away better. Like, guys, I'm not going to be that dude. Like, I only like this one system and have a little fit over it. I think all the systems have got things that are good, things that could be improved, things that I hate about them. I don't want to bash any of them. Anthony says, it seems like it's something that should be easy to improve, doesn't it? Yeah, I would think so. Ruben says, but if I do a free ride, it's so boring. Cartoon Land can't get me interested. I've ridden several routes a few times, but I'm not recognizing them. Yeah, I agree. Like, it takes a while to learn the routes. I'm looking for landmarks. I'm always kind of looking for things to talk about as I'm riding. So let's get back here. We'll see Tyler finish. Here's the finishing line for Tyler. Tyler coming in nice, 1.8 watts per kilo here. Tyler, if you ever see the video, send me a message. Let me know about your cycling background, how you've gotten started, where you're from, things like that. Anyone, send me a message. People actually do reach out to me and send me stuff, and I love it. Absolutely love it. It gives me stuff to talk about. I'm actually going to do a bit of a... Joey's got me talking about this. Kind of a casual chat, coffee chat throughout the week. And I won't be in this room. I'm going to be in a different room. In Colin's leisure lounge. We'll call it that. The leisure lounge. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you my bike setup. I'm going to show you all the stuff I use. And so, great job, Tyler. Great job. Tyler will get 20th place here. His points bounce to 95th. So we've got 27 riders who finished this event. Carlos looks like he was around for one lap and had to bail. Probably only had a short time here with us. Jump back to the chat for a session. What is he saying here? He says, no, Colin, no. We need to pick a winner. Yeah, exactly, right? Guys, I'm riding all three platforms. I don't care what anyone else does. They're all good. If I could ride the fourth platform, I would. I'm out of time. That's what people, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know, and a lot of you have been around a long time, you know. Ruben, you said to me yourself, dude, how do you do all the commentary? Because then you can't race. Yeah, exactly, man. So today I've been up, done some research. I've done 2 race commentaries now. I haven't been on the bike yet. So now I got to extend my day more and do my bike ride. So I like to mix it up. I could do some of this. I could do some of that. Anthony is right. Anthony's saying we need a winner. Okay, we need a winner, guys. But I see 100% people want the Colombia Series again. That was probably me. I was probably the one vote. And doesn't matter even if it was no. It's gonna run again. Tour de Monde goes off next month on MyWhoosh. That's going to absorb most of that month. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to cover. So my biggest commitment right now is probably Echelon Racing League. That's every Saturday now. I think it's the next 5 Saturdays in a row. Really good racing. Actually, I should do a route recon of the course they're doing. It's for a good cause too. Project Echelon. Disabled veterans. Check it out, folks. Yeah, Ruben, if you can, run the HD version. There's such a difference as to what shows up on screen. Like all the little extras and stuff that you see, like who's still here? Like Paulo's still here. I think a lot of the extra things with the people don't show up. If there's animals on the side of the screen, planes flying overhead, you're not going to see any of that stuff. So if you can run HD, run HD. So again, folks, Wouter Klaes first, 199. Johan Moreno second. I believe Johan will win the series overall because I think he still had the lead over the first 3 stages. Paulo Kirchner, Marvin Angarita. Guys, look up some of these names on Pro Cycling Stats. Just do yourself a favor. Specifically because I like his name, Marvin Angarita. And he's got like the double name in there too. It's longer than that. Sorry, Marvin, I don't remember your full name. The guy rode with Movie Star. So, there's that. Right? It's not just Colin riding his bike. Some of these guys have gone right to the very top, hung out there, done some other racing. Some guys here are still have the chance to go to the top. There's a lot of young riders here. Yeah, it's cool, guys. I love it. I love looking into all this stuff. Send me some info. Marvin, if you ever see my videos, dude, send me some cool stories. Let me brag you up a little bit, man. Okay, riders, I'm going to get ready to jump here. I'll jump it back into stream one more time. Okay. Yes, Anthony craves the drama. Okay, I guess you can't run HD on the Apple TV. Okay, well, I don't know. I know what the answer is, but... Yeah, Anthony did. Yeah. Marvin is totally legit. He did the tour of Colombia, guys. I've done the tour of nothing. I've done the tour of the 10x10 cube. That's the tour I do. So, yeah. And I don't know the whole background. I think Marvin was with Movie Star quite a while, kind of like in their development series, which I don't know where that means he's raced. Johan Moreno has raced in Europe. They're legit, guys. Like, legit cyclists. Maybe life's taken them on a different path. Maybe they're still cycling, but they're going into a different direction. Maybe they've still got a chance to make it somewhere. I love the drama. And that's what's really cool about the race I did this morning. I think it's, I don't know if his name's Philippe or it's, I'm going to say Philippe. Look, probably a French-Canadian kid, 19 years old, racing for a continental team now. Like, he's right there. Just going up now. Enrique Martins, it's probably Martins. He won that race. Another ex-speed rider. There was probably 4 or 5 continental pro level riders in that race this morning. So glad they came across and joined up with Level NSA Racing. Yeah, dudes, it's just only gonna get better. MyWhoosh, give me a shout. We can talk. Whatever. I know you like my pink shirt. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump. Just being a goofball now. I got to eat. I got to do a ride. Don't even know where I'm riding today. I'll figure it out soon. Guys, thanks for your support. See you again soon. Peace out.